When we begin learning English, it is easy to compare ourselves to others. We hear someone speak fluently and think, I'll never sound like that. We see classmates who learn vocabulary quickly and feel, I'm too slow. These thoughts can make us discouraged, but the truth is, learning English or any skill is not about being better than someone else. It is about being better than you were yesterday. Every learner has a different journey. Some people may have more time to study, others may live in an English-speaking environment, and others may have natural confidence in speaking. But none of that truly matters. What matters is progress. Did you learn one new word today? Did you try to listen to an English podcast, even if you only understood 30%? Did you write a short paragraph even if it was not perfect? If the answer is yes, then you are already improving. Progress in English is not measured in big leaps but in small, steady steps. One day you may struggle to form a sentence, but the next day you may find yourself expressing an idea a little more clearly. These little victories matter. Each one is proof that you are better than you were yesterday. Focusing on your own improvement also makes learning enjoyable. When you compete with others, you may feel pressure, stress, and even jealousy. But when you compete with yourself, you feel motivation and pride. You celebrate the small wins because they belong only to you. Your journey becomes personal and meaningful. Remember, English is not just about grammar or vocabulary. It is about communication. If today you can express yourself more clearly than you could yesterday, you are succeeding. If yesterday you were afraid to speak, but today you tried a few sentences, you are succeeding. Growth does not mean perfection. It means movement. So, the next time you feel discouraged, do not compare yourself with others. Instead, ask yourself, am I better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path. Keep walking forward, step by step, word by word. English will open its doors to you. Not because you are better than someone else, but because you kept becoming a better version of yourself. It's not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. A journey of learning English with self-improvement. Introduction: the trap of comparison. Imagine you are in an English class or practicing online. You hear another learner speaking fluently, without hesitation, and you immediately feel nervous. You think, why can't I speak like that? They are so much better than me. Maybe I'm just not good at English. This is a very common thought. Almost every English learner has felt this way at some point. But here is a secret. The person you should compare yourself with is not someone else. It's your past self. If you knew only 10 English words yesterday, and today you know 15, you are already winning. If you could only write a short text last month, but today you can write a full page, you have already grown. Learning English is not a competition. It is a journey, and every step forward is valuable. The goal is not to be the best. The goal is to be better than you were yesterday. Part 1. Why comparison with others hurts. When we compare ourselves with others, we often feel frustrated. Here's why. 1. Different backgrounds. Some learners live in English-speaking countries, so they practice every day. Others study in classrooms or online without real-life practice. These experiences are not equal, so comparing is unfair. 2. Different starting points. Maybe someone started learning English at age 5 and you started at age 25. Of course, their skills will look different, but that doesn't mean you cannot improve. 3. Different strengths. Some people are good at listening, others at writing, others at speaking. Just because one person speaks fluently doesn't mean they are better. They may still struggle with grammar or vocabulary. Comparing yourself with others often leads to stress, self-doubt, and discouragement. But learning a language should give you confidence, joy, and freedom. That's why the most powerful comparison is with your past selves. Part 2. What it means to be better than yesterday. Being better than yesterday doesn't mean giant progress. It means small steps forward. Here are examples. Yesterday you only understood 20% of a podcast. Today you understand 25%. Yesterday you were afraid to speak in English. Today you said one full sentence. Yesterday you didn't know the word opportunity. Today you know it and used it in a sentence. These are small victories, but together they build success. English is not learned in a single day. It grows slowly, like a tree. Every small effort is like watering the tree. If you water it daily, it will grow strong. Part 3. The power of daily improvement. Why focus on daily progress? Because daily progress builds habits, and habits create transformation. Think of this simple math. If you improve by 1% every day, in 1 year you will be 37 times better than you were at the start, but if you do nothing, you stay the same. So, even if you only learn one new word per day, after 1 year you will know 365 new words. That is enough to have real conversations. Progress doesn't need to be dramatic, it just needs to be consistent. Part 4. Stories of learners. Who focused on themselves? Maria's story. Maria moved to the US from Brazil. In her first year, she compared herself to her classmates. Some spoke faster, and she felt ashamed. But then she changed her mindset. Instead of competing with them, she competed with herself. She made a rule. Every week I must learn 5 new words. After 1 year, she had learned 260 words. She could finally have small conversations with her neighbors. Maria wasn't the best in her class, but she was better than her past self. Ali's story. Ali from Turkey practiced English by recording himself speaking every day. At first, his recordings were full of mistakes, and he felt embarrassed. But when he listened again after 6 months, he realized he was speaking more clearly, with better grammar. He saw progress not by looking at others, but by comparing himself with his old recordings. These stories show the truth. Success comes from self-growth, not competition. Part 5. Practical ways to be better every day. Here are some practical steps you can follow to focus on self-improvement in English. 1. Set small, daily goals. Learn 3 new words. Write 1 short paragraph. Watch 5 minutes of an English video. 2. Keep a progress journal. Write down what you did each day. New words, mistakes corrected, things you understood. After 1 month, read back. You will see clear progress. 3. Record yourself speaking. At first, you will feel shy, but after weeks, you will hear real improvement. 4. Celebrate small wins. Finished reading a page in English? Celebrate. Understood a song lyric? Celebrate. Asked a question in English class? Celebrate. 5. Be patient. Remember, language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. Progress is slow but steady. Part 6. The mindset shift. Changing your mindset is the most powerful tool. Instead of saying, I'm not as good as them, say, I'm better than I was yesterday. Instead of saying, I'll never speak fluently, say, if I keep improving, one day I will be fluent. Instead of saying, I made too many mistakes, say, each mistake teaches me something new. This mindset shift makes learning enjoyable. You stop fearing mistakes and start valuing progress. Part 7. Famous voices supporting this idea. Confucius, Chinese philosopher. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Mahatma Gandhi. The only real competition is with yourself. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. All these voices remind us, steady personal improvement is more powerful than competition. Part 8. The moral of the journey. The moral is simple. English learning is not about beating others, it's about growing into a stronger version of yourself. Yesterday, you may have been silent. Today, you speak 1 word. Yesterday, you didn't understand a movie. Today, you understand 1 sentence. Yesterday, you were afraid to try. Today, you tried. That is victory. Conclusion. Your English journey. So, the next time you feel discouraged, remember this: you are not running someone else's race. You are walking your own path. Every day you step forward, no matter how small, you succeed. English will not open to you in one big moment. It will open slowly, piece by piece, because of your daily effort. And one day, you will look back and say, Wow, I have really improved. I am not the same learner I was yesterday. That is the true meaning of success. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss our latest uploads. Let's grow this community together. Enjoy learning English.